Hello, my name is Gracia, and I'll be discussing recycling within the industry. So, how does recycling work? By producing new products by recovered materials requires fewer raw resources and less energy. So, by implementing through recycling, household, commercial, and industrial waste can cut emissions. So, essentially, not producing new products and using old recycled materials to produce new products. Impact of recycling. So, household and commercial products derived from materials such as metals, plastics, glass, and other materials such as rubber, textiles, and e-waste. Recycling helps reduce the waste that are in these products that are harder to decompose and last a lifetime. If the average worldwide recycling rate of the materials considered here increases to 62 to 82% of the total recyclable municipal solid waste, recycling could avoid 10.36 to 11.29 G equivalent emissions by 2050. Drawdown Scenario 1 and 2. Scenario 1. Recycling increases to 62% of the market with 557.09 million metric tons of recyclable municipal solid waste recycled by 2050. Scenario 2. 583.56 million metric tons, 82% of the market of recyclable municipal solid waste are recycled by 2050 with complete optimization of source separation and collection processes, as well as aggressive zero waste policy. Things to consider. Although recycling is a great sustainable option to do, it isn't a full solution in trying to save the planet, essentially. It is still difficult to establish how much waste can be landfilled in currently operating landfills and how much excess capacity to currently operating materials recovery facilities. First, costs are calculated for installing completely new facilities. Additionally, much of the complexity of recycling ceramics, rubber, textiles, and e-waste have been oversimplified with the approach taken. Finally, is also likely to development in the technologies of material recycling, product recycling, and end-of-pipe technology such as waste identification and sorting technologies, waste disassembling, shredding technologies, and material recovery technologies still have positive impacts on lowering first cost and operating cost of recycling. So what you can do. First, recognize that everything you consume produces greenhouse gases. Reduce, reuse, and recycle whenever possible. Encourage your workplace or campus and other venues you frequent to provide separate containers for recyclables. As well, bring your own containers to reduce waste. Expand your knowledge by exploring another drawdown solution. How to recycle. So remember that you cannot recycle everything and to always separate your trash. What goes in the blue bin? So recycling bin. Things such as cardboard, paper, food boxes, beverages, cans, glass bottles, jars, jugs, plastic bottles, and caps, and mail are recyclable for curbside recycling bins. What is also recyclable are plastic bags and wraps, electronics, and textiles. But do not throw in your curbside bin. They are recyclable, but not in a curbside bin. Why is this important? Another example is throwing food away in a recycling bin will end up in landfills, which then leads to methane emissions, which contribute to climate change. Example of a brand that recycles materials. So I decided to choose a clothing brand because I feel like clothing waste is a huge deal currently. And we consume a lot of products when it comes to clothing. So this brand is called Another Girl. 100% of their collection is made with sustainable fabrics. These includes recycled fibers, organic cotton. They use digital printing on all their fabrics, using recycled plastic bottles and polyester blends to create new bases, including satin, mesh, and sleeky jersey. By 2024, they aim to have introduced eco-accredited factories across their manufacturer base. They currently use GOT certified organic cotton in their collection and global recycled standard recycled fabrics. In conclusion, recycling will help with creating a sustainable environment and reducing waste, but it isn't a perfect solution. It doesn't reduce waste completely. There is a lot we can do as a society by recycling, as well as demanding brands and companies to transition to zero waste, and also educating ourselves on what to recycle and recycling items correctly in the correct bins as well. Why is it important to recycle the correct materials in the correct recycling bin? And how does not throwing the correct trash away in the correct bin affect landfills? So these are the discussing questions I came up with. Just take some time to think about it and then answer in the chat. And here are my sources.